everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's Jameis Winston's Buccaneers going up against Keenum's Vikings.
All right, Larry, it's one of the new jewels of the NFL, no doubt, as you get a look inside U.S. Bank Stadium here in Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with Jameis Winston and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Keenum on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Morgan. And, a good hit there and knocked down hard. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Here's Keenum to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Now a carry for the change of pace back, the rookie Tariq Cohen. And he's brought down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
A first down throw for Winston. He finds the rookie from Alabama, O.J. Howard. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. O.J. Howard, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. And he's got it up and through. Now it's Murray to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Second and 10. Keenum here again. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And that is incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? Third and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on third and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And shedding through the tackle. 12 yards on the return that time, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. Would be ideal.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
On the catch, it's Jarius Wright. And he'll be knocked down sideways. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
And complete. Right side, the tight end Rudolph. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Detroit! Here we go. Detroit! Gun!
Keenum on third down. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Out of the gun, Keenum. Dancing to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. All right, now.
A give. This is Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Gets it to the rookie from Penn State. It's Chris Godwin. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
They give to the fullback on the dive. And he's brought down. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
First down, Winston. Eluding the pressure right. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Second down, they need less than a yard to pick up the first. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Winston on 3rd and 2. And he fires one, but incomplete.
As my dad used to tell me all the time, when you're getting ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, better strap it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on 3rd downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. A first scoring update now from Carolina. And it's an early lead there for the Saints. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And after the made field goal, Murray back out there to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. Back here with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We've had the kickoff to begin the first quarter. Now it's time for the second quarter kickoff as they'll take over with the ball 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Keenum. Throw left side complete. That's right. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A good pickup there of 22. Keenum now on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And if you're the defense and those D tackles, you like that they're trying to run the football here against your 4-3, don't you?
Yeah, because they tend to eat things up because they are so strong and physical, and especially when they play with leverage where they get lower than the offensive linemen and control them. And what I love about the good defensive tackles, they can play over the guards, they can slide and play over the center. Nobody in the offense likes that day when they have to deal with those guys.
Throwing is Keenum. Oh, the Buccaneers pressure too much. Down he goes. Robert Ayers. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. He'll return it from the 6. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. A reminder coming up in the Sunday night game, matchup you don't see very often, a rematch of Super Bowl 18. The Raiders traveling to Washington. And then tomorrow on Monday night, we'll see the Cowboys heading to the desert to take on the Cardinals.
Former NFC East rivals.
The tight end in motion right. They'll start with a give to Cohen. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with to have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team was saying, yeah, we called him the disruptor, and that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
Peake's got it over the middle. A very solid gain of 27.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
They run. This is Cohen. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
And Anthony Barr just has it all as far as I'm concerned in terms of physique, athletic ability, and now he's versatile as well. When he came out of UCLA, he played outside linebacker, but also down defensive end. The Vikings can utilize the same sort of skills.
Jameis to throw it. Now he's forced out right. He's going to, and that's caught inside the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 43 yards. This is Cohen. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, add that play to his resume reel because he went to the Pro Bowl last year. That's how you go to the Pro Bowl. You make plays like that, big-time penetration, and throw people for losses.
They try again with Cohen. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On 3rd down, Winston. It's caught. Humphreys. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. It's good to make it 17-7. Now it's Murray to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really good pickup of 28 yards. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. More from Minneapolis after this. On first down, it's Keenum. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Keenum again here on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Gerald McCoy with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. 3rd and long. It's Keenum. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Second down, Winston. And his throw here's incomplete. Trying to get it to Tariq Cohen out of the backfield. And it's 3rd down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. He finds Humphries. Winston and Humphries connecting there for a Tampa Bay first down. On 1st and 10, Winston. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Again, it's Winston. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Winston. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Here's Sherrills. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Around the NFL, we've got a second quarter score. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Keenum now on 1st down. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then hit past the...
Trying for right, and it's intercepted. It's Justin Evans, the rookie from Texas A&M. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking downfield for Godwin. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
2nd down following the run. Again, it's Cohen. And he is knocked down from the side at the 38-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Play clock winding down. Now Cohen. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down.
Partner, I think the easy thing now would be to just abandon the run and start throwing the football at all costs. But I've been in so many games where it doesn't work running the ball, and then something pops, and now you get something going. I'm not so sure to just abandon your game plan this early in the second half.
They'll try to throw now. Winston. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. that doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
He'll find Thielen work in the middle. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. The Vikings on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Now Keenum, and he finds Cook. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Over the middle here to Rudolph. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Fresh set of downs here. Keenum throwing once more. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football. All right, Brandon, you know me as well as anyone. You know I don't usually advocate abandoning things during a game, but here we are in the second half. I think it's time to change things up. Let the running game go a little bit. Let's get to the passing game, and if you still want to get in the hands of the runner, maybe you swing it to him, throw it to him a little.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Levante David, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed the quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. Now a second down throw for Winston. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. From the gun, Winston. He's going to fire one deep and got his man complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Ben Gideon in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Anthony Barr got a real education at UCLA and playing not just his normal position of stand-up outside linebacker, but down defensive end. So he had to incorporate a variety of moves, take on bigger people. So he learned great leverage while he was there. That really helps him when he's trying to stop people running the ball.
Born in South Bend, Indiana. Thought about going back to go to Notre Dame, but you're right. Great career at UCLA and now a great career in the NFL. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. The play fake to Sims. Now Winston. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves them with a 3rd down and 8.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Winston. This is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
To return, here comes Marcus Sherrills. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup?
It's a foot race. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. 78 yards. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Now Jameis on 2nd down. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Linval Joseph with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. Jameis to throw it. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. Sherrills to return it. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now out comes Minnesota. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. A good first down call as the screenplay gets them 9. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Throwing on first down is Keenum. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Robert Ayers in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Here's Keenum now on 2nd down. He's got it complete to Diggs right side. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 15 yards through the air and a first down. From the red zone, it's Keenum. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. The pigskin on the 7-yard line now. It's 1st and goal. Shotgun snap for Keenum. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Levante David. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. You know, I was going to ask you if maybe they should surprise and pass the ball, but where they're at on the field, I think keep it on the ground, right?
I like where you're going with this one because field position is going to determine these play calls. And backed up where they are, I don't even think about putting the ball in the air. I tell my running backs, grasp the football, and I tell my offensive line, don't allow any leaks so they get hit immediately when we hand it off.
Off the toss, Cohen. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6. Play action now. Winston. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And oh, it's complete. What a catch at the 7. It's a big one there for the Vikings. 51 yards. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. Working from the gun, Keenum. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Keenum to throw on 2nd down. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Then the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for